HIV/AIDS, the virus that has decimated human populations, destroyed lives, families and societies, continues to threaten the very existence of human life. Worse still, there is no cure that can completely destroy this destroyer of mankind. With the second highest HIV prevalence in the world and over 2.9 million Nigerians infected, it is not surprising that Nigeria is keen on combating the virus. International donor agencies have since stepped into the ring to help Nigeria fight HIV/AIDS.
As a governance organization, we have the opportunity to assist at the governance level. How do countries, states, LGAs organize themselves and coordinate the entire response? Because as you know, AIDS is not just a disease that is tackled by people, by doctors, and in a health type of environment it has far more repercussions. So a lot of people need to be involved, and when it comes then to bringing that all together, that's the governance issue here. That is where UNDP can help.
The United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, has carved a niche for itself in the global fight against HIV by assisting affected countries in many areas of human development and supporting infected persons.
The UNDP has been very positive. For example, in terms of assisting the articulation of positions and assistance for Nigeria's long-term vision, Vision 2020.
Dr. Olusegun Mimiko is the Executive Governor of Ondo State, Southwest Nigeria.
The relation between UNDP and Ondo State, I would describe as cordial. We've had a relationship that spanned over 10 years, and we have collaborated in program execution, and I think our relationship has been beneficial to Ondo State.
The recent global economic meltdown is forcing substantial decline in the amount of donor funds available to countries. This means Nigeria must factor HIV/AIDS into its budget and financial planning. In order to achieve these, national and state planners must be brought into the full picture of the far-reaching effects of the virus.
We had a training on mainstreaming, which we brought planners from about 10 states to participate in that training. The training was held in Jos. We had, of course, we brought civil society, we brought the SACA managers, and then we had the planners. And most of them, that was the first time they had attended anything to do with HIV, and they were actually very pleased and surprised.
After a series of UNDP-organized workshops, planners are already factoring HIV/AIDS management into their budgetary allocations. Some of these are Benue State, Sokoto State that budgeted 82 million naira for HIV/AIDS, and Ondo State that budgeted over 200 million naira solely for the management and mainstreaming of HIV/AIDS in the state.
We were able to manage it, and he gave us 200 million. And everything that we have presented to the state government, the governor has approved, and the funds have been released.
For the first time in the history of this state, a budget line has been created for HIV/AIDS. That was unprecedented in the history of this state. So
the result is obvious. HIV/AIDS prevalence is dropping.
The seroprevalence at 2005 was 3 for the urban and 2.4 for the rural. But as of 2008, going by the Sentinel survey, we have 1.8 for the urban and then 1.7 for the rural. That shows that drastic reduction.
We have made progress. Our epidemic seems to be, stabilizing or flattening. We're at 4.4%, we are at 4%. But we have a long way to go because 4% is still very high.
Those as I mentioned earlier on, we are committed to human capital development. I will do all that we have to do to make sure that our people are free from diseases and untimely death. If donor agencies pull out, that will not deter us from further investment in health.
UNDP's role is clearly visible, and the people, especially those at the grassroots, are the happier for it.